subscribers and fellow MGTOW brothers. My name is NeoEyeBeLeave. This is my channel, and this video will serve as my introduction to the world as a man going his own way. I'm coming to you to bring you a series of messages throughout the time frame of this channel. One of the great benefits of being a MGTOW in today's day and age is that we get to be messengers. We get a chance to awaken other men and keep them informed. One thing that keeps my faith strong in the Red Pill beliefs is watching new videos of how other men are taking part in the MGTOW lifestyle in their own way. We get to be a virtual reality Red Pill, reaching out to men far and wide, all over the world. I want to introduce how I became a MGTOW, and let me begin by saying that I have always been a MGTOW. I have no typical story about a man who had his heart broken or who went through a bad divorce. I have no such stories because from an early age, I just understood the dangers against males in our society. I remember being very young and observing blatant misandry in television sitcoms, where the man was seen as a buffoon and the woman was seen as intelligent, superior, and the one who always had to win no matter what. I remember crime drama shows and movies where a female criminal would actually get a lighter punishment for a heinous crime just for breaking down and crying, or for simply just being a female, whereas a man would be punished to the utmost extent or killed. I picked up on gynocentrism at a very young age. However, female privilege is even more blatant today than it ever was when I was a child. The Western world is very, very misandric, and you can see it in the media, our law system, the courts, our education system, the workforce, and so on. If you've been a MGTOW for quite some time, like me, then this is nothing new. But if you have just recently taken the Red Pill, then this should serve as a blunt introduction to the truth after your initial time of blindness. There was never a time where I was in blindness in that aspect, because I lived in a generation where misandry was very apparent. I don't even remember the taste of my very first Red Pill because I was too young to remember it. Basically, I don't have any stories about a divorce, and I wouldn't even begin to relate to such things because I strongly feel that marriage is a silly construct altogether, and I suppose I have always felt this way. I don't think you have to go through pain and suffering from a woman just to choose to go your own way, to live your own life. It's nonsense to say that if you haven't been in the grinder from a woman, then you shouldn't be a MGTOW. This outdated logic is not very common. In fact, I have only read such claims on what used to be MGTOWforums.com, which is currently MGTOWHQ.com. Most people on those forums, their views, MGTOW as they may be, their views are outlandish and quite counterproductive to what MGTOW actually stands for. I intend to make a video about this in the future. There's no doubt about it that there are true MGTOWs, and then there are false MGTOWs. MGTOWforums.com/MGTOWHQ will be a stellar example that I will be using in that video. But in all seriousness, don't challenge a fellow MGTOW brother just because he was smart enough to not sign a lifelong contract with a woman. I intend to bring you guys video content on a regular basis. I'm not going to go into the daily video thing. As many red pills as there are in the world to share amongst our brothers, I still don't feel there's any need for one user to have a brand new video every single day. There is a such thing as over-content. Our numbers are large, men, and they are growing at an exceptional rate. Don't get caught up trying to be the overachieving shining star with 31 plus videos per month. This is hardly a competition or a rat race, so don't feel pressure to dominate the search engine results or win any Oscars for your videos, so to speak. We're already on the winning team just by choosing to abandon gynocentrism and become men going our own way. So relax and take critical time to focus on the understanding and the conditioning rather than the exploiting and the marketing. Basically, I am here because I feel that I am one of the elect. I didn't wait for a woman to ruin my life first before going my own way. What I mean by the elect is that maybe I was really never meant to be around women, or to be heavily influenced by the government and any other misandric forces that we deal with in the Western world. Rather, I was meant to remain the voice of reason and the messenger and the enlightenment to other men who probably were not as fortunate as I. In all honesty, I've been very fortunate, to which I can connect to a higher power. A deity, if you will. Don't call it religious though. I don't particularly partake in religion, but this will be the topic of one of my future videos as well. I do believe that there should be a belief in a higher power. I think if we're going to go fully MGTOW, we have to understand that there is a man who created everything in the first place. So without any judgment, that will be one of my topics in the future. I assure you, my channel will be very productive. Instead of this cookie-cutter, new generation MGTOW that we've been getting, with over-content crammed down our throats of basic no-brainer stuff, I intend to bring content on the level of Barbarossa and Stardust in their prime. I noticed that a lot of content on the web is just redundant and watered down. My channel aims to be edgier. It will be in your face, it will be intellectual. I've been in the red pill for years, but I have finally decided that 2015 would be the start of my video content. I've been anonymous throughout the internet. Several forums, several blogs, several videos dropping red pills, waking men up. But now is the time where I speak to the MGTOW audience, and I have to awaken you. We are soldiers. Essentially, the true MGTOW are soldiers, and we go all the way together or not at all. There is no on-the-fence pussyfooters or purple pillars. Also, one of my future videos will cover that a purple pillar does not even exist. I've been seeing a lot of content of the, I'm blue, I'm red, but you know what? I'm both. I'm purple. This is absolutely insulting. There is one or the other. There is no purple pill. But without going on a tangent too much about that, basically I'm here to wake up the population. As far as being an inspiration on the web, I'd like to actually give credit to those who inspired me to take my knowledge of the red pill and my MGTOW experiences to the next level and make videos. Inspirations include Barbarossa, or Barbar, Stardust, or Thinking Ape TV, Spetsnaz, War Drums Fire, Truth or Everything, Sexy MGTOW, Truth Quad, Mayor of MGTOWN, Emmanuel Matier Jr., Man Woman Myth, Knowledge is Power, and a few others that I may have missed. Look for my channel in the future. Everything will be addressed in a MGTOW manner, even if I don't have the silly MGTOW tag at the end of every video title. Also something I intend to cover in the future. Thank you, and believe.